Welcome to Healthy Grandpa Secrets and Ham, where growing older means growing stronger. Let's make these years your healthiest yet.
Meat. For decades, it's been a staple of our meals, a centerpiece on our plates, a symbol of nourishment, strength, and tradition. But what if we told you that once you hit 60, everything you thought you knew about meat, its benefits, its risks, even how your body handles it, starts to change? What if your favorite foods could either help you thrive into your 80s and 90s, or quietly sabotage your health? In today's deep dive, we're uncovering the full truth about meat after 60. We'll talk about what it does to your heart, your muscles, your brain, your digestion, your longevity, and why so many seniors make critical mistakes when it comes to meat without even realizing it. By the end of this video, you'll be armed with the knowledge to make smarter, safer choices, while still enjoying the foods you love. Let's begin with this simple truth. As you age, your nutritional needs change, but many people don't change with them. After 60, your metabolism slows down. Your body absorbs nutrients less efficiently. Your risk of chronic disease increases, and your ability to maintain muscle and bone strength begins to decline. That's why protein becomes more important than ever. And meat, especially unprocessed, high-quality meat, is one of the most complete sources of protein available. It provides all 9 essential amino acids, along with critical nutrients like iron, zinc, vitamin B12, selenium, and niacin. These are vital for immune function, red blood cell production, brain health, and preventing frailty. For older adults struggling with muscle loss, meat can be a lifeline. But, and this is a huge but, not all meat is created equal. The type, quality, and quantity of meat you eat after 60 matters more than ever before. Let's start by breaking meat into categories. First, there's red meat, beef, lamb, pork. Then white meat, chicken, turkey. Next, fish, salmon, tuna, sardines. And finally, processed meats, sausages, bacon, hot dogs, deli slices. Each of these affects your body differently, especially after 60. Red meat has long been debated. It's nutrient-dense, but also high in saturated fat and cholesterol. Frequent consumption of red meat, especially when it's processed or overcooked, has been linked to higher risks of heart disease, colon cancer, and type 2 diabetes. One major Harvard study found that people who consumed red meat daily had a 13% higher risk of dying prematurely. But here's what many people miss. The problem isn't necessarily red meat itself. It's how much and how often it's eaten and how it's cooked. Occasional servings of lean, grass-fed beef can be a good source of iron and B12, especially for seniors with deficiencies. What you want to avoid is overconsumption, fried preparations, and pairing meat with high sodium or high sugar sides. Now let's talk about white meat. Chicken and turkey, especially skinless, are excellent sources of lean protein, and they're lower in saturated fat. Multiple studies show that replacing red meat with poultry can reduce your risk of cardiovascular disease. Poultry is also easier to digest and less inflammatory, which is important because many seniors suffer from gut issues that worsen with age. But again, it matters how it's cooked. A grilled chicken breast is a healthy choice. A deep-fried chicken patty with breadcrumbs? Not so much. And don't forget the hidden sodium in deli-style chicken or turkey slices. Those can silently sabotage your blood pressure. Now let's move to fish, perhaps the most underrated protein for seniors. Fatty fish like salmon, sardines, mackerel, and herring are packed with omega-3 fatty acids, which reduce inflammation, lower blood pressure, protect the heart and even help preserve cognitive function. Seniors who eat fish at least twice a week are shown to have a lower risk of dementia, macular degeneration, and heart attacks. Omega-3s are crucial for brain and joint health, and they're not easy to get from plant foods alone. Fish also tends to be lighter and easier to digest than meat. Canned salmon, tuna, and sardines are affordable options with long shelf lives, perfect for seniors on fixed incomes. Just rinse them if they're packed in salt or oil. And now we come to processed meat, the one type of meat that virtually every expert agrees you should minimize, especially after 60. Bacon, sausages, pepperoni, bologna, ham, hot dogs. These are loaded with preservatives, sodium, nitrates, and chemicals that are not friendly to the aging body. Studies have directly linked processed meats to increased risk of colon cancer, high blood pressure, and stroke. The World Health Organization has even classified processed meats as Group 1 carcinogens, meaning there is strong evidence they cause cancer. Yet many seniors still eat these daily, on sandwiches, breakfast plates, or quick microwave meals, because they're convenient. But convenience comes at a steep cost. High sodium levels in these products raise blood pressure and increase the risk of kidney damage. If you're over 60 and managing hypertension, cutting out processed meat should be one of your first steps. Now, let's pause and talk about the body's digestion and metabolism. As we age, we produce less stomach acid and digestive enzymes. This makes it harder to break down heavy proteins like beef or pork. If meat sits too long in the digestive tract, it can cause bloating, gas, constipation, or acid reflux. That's why many seniors feel better when they eat smaller portions of meat and chew thoroughly. Hydration is also key. Protein digestion requires more water, and dehydration is already common among older adults. Adding high-fiber vegetables and whole grains alongside your meat helps ease digestion and supports gut health. Now let's touch on the immune system. Many seniors suffer from nutrient deficiencies that compromise immune health, especially B12 and zinc. Meat can help replenish these, but only if the body can absorb them properly. Some medications reduce nutrient absorption. That's why pairing meat with foods rich in vitamin C, like bell peppers, citrus, or tomatoes, can enhance iron absorption. A balanced plate supports a stronger immune system. And let's not forget bone health. Many people wrongly assume that only dairy matters for bone strength, but protein is equally essential. Meat helps maintain bone density when paired with calcium, magnesium, and vitamin D. Seniors who don't get enough protein are at higher risk of fractures and osteoporosis. But here's a twist. Some studies show that very high red meat intake may increase calcium loss in the bones due to its acidity. Again, moderation and balance are key. Now here's a big question. How much meat is enough? Most experts agree that seniors should aim for 1 to 1.2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight per day. For someone weighing 150 pounds, that's around 68 to 82 grams of protein. That doesn't all have to come from meat. You can get it from beans, eggs, tofu, Greek yogurt, cheese, lentils, or protein shakes. But if you do eat meat, aim for 3 to 4 ounce servings, about the size of a deck of cards, 1 to 2 times a day. That's enough to support muscle without overloading your system. Let's go deeper now. Cooking method matters more than most people think. High-heat grilling, charring, and frying create harmful compounds like heterocyclic amines and polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons. These are linked to cancer and inflammation. Slow cooking, steaming, Baking and boiling are safer and healthier. Marinating meat in lemon juice, vinegar, herbs, and garlic can reduce the formation of harmful chemicals. Adding spices like turmeric, rosemary, and oregano provides antioxidants that help protect cells during cooking. Now, let's address a growing trend. Many seniors are switching to plant-based diets. Is it safe to stop eating meat completely? Yes, but it requires planning. Meat alternatives must provide enough protein, B12, iron, and zinc. Beans, lentils, tofu, tempeh, quinoa, nuts, seeds, and soy milk are excellent choices, but supplements may still be needed for B12 and omega-3s. Meatless diets can reduce the risk of heart disease and cancer, but only if they're whole food-based. Ultra-processed vegan meats are often just as unhealthy as processed meat. Focus on real food, not fake meat. Now let's get personal. Think about your lifestyle. Are you active? Do you walk, garden, do yoga, or lift light weights? Active seniors need more protein to maintain strength and mobility. For you, meat might be a useful tool. If you're sedentary, eating heavy meat daily can lead to weight gain and inflammation. Your meat needs must match your movement. Also, think about your health conditions. Do you have kidney issues? Then, too much protein, especially from meat, can worsen kidney strain. Do you have gout? Certain meats increase uric acid levels. A tailored approach matters. Talk to a dietitian if you're unsure. Finally, let's talk about culture, tradition, and joy. Food is more than fuel. It's family, celebration, identity. You don't have to give up your favorite recipes, you just have to update them. Swap fatty ground beef for lean turkey. Roast chicken instead of frying it. Serve smaller portions and add more vegetables. Turn meat into a supporting actor, not the star of every meal. Here's the truth. Meat isn't the villain. It's a tool. If used wisely, it can help you stay strong, sharp, and independent. If abused, it can shorten your life and worsen disease. The choice is in your hands. Every meal is a vote for your future health. So ask yourself, is this meat serving me or hurting me? The answer to that question could change your life after 60. If this video helped you, give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe. Share it with someone you care about, especially if they're over 60 and still eating like they're 30. This is Healthy Grandpa Secrets, where we believe growing older should mean getting wiser and stronger. Stay well, eat smart, and we'll see you in the next